Let's begin with the user interface. On the top left side, we have the dashboard button that takes us back to our projects. Next to it, the project settings we've covered in the previous video. Next to them, we find the history and zoom controls, both of which can be used with shortcuts. Below these controls, we have the main panels, the Elements panel, the Components panel, the Pages panel, the Tree View panel, and finally, the Assets Manager panel, where we find our own uploads, HD stock images, and multiple libraries of SVG icons. Under these, we find the Comments button, used to open up the Comments panel on the right side, where we can leave comments for ourselves or for our collaborators. Below that, we have the toggle buttons for the wireframe and highlight view modes. We'll get into these when we start building. In the center of the playground, we have the canvas, which we can zoom in and out of holding Ctrl or Command plus mouse wheel. We can also drag around holding the space key. As you've probably noticed, the canvas has these sliders on its sides. We use these to work in different widths with media queries. We'll get into that later. Also, on top of the canvas, we have these buttons that show different width resolutions when hovering over them. When clicking on them, it automatically sets the width of the canvas to the indicated size. It's exactly what the sliders do. You choose which you find more useful. On the right side of the playground, we have the Share button, used to invite our collaborators to the project. Our Preview button, to see our work on a new browser tab. The Code panel, where we find our real-time generated code, the Export button, and the Publish button. Below these buttons, we have the Inspector panel next to the Dev Mode panel. These are our main editing panels that we'll use in constructing our navbar and feature section. Finally, at the bottom here, we have the Intercom Chat button, where you can ask me any questions at any time and I'll do my best to assist you. Next to that, we have the Help menu containing the intro guide to the user interface, the cheat sheet where you'll find the shortcuts, and a link to our Spectrum channel, where you can let us know about any bugs you may find. That's it for the user interface. You'll get used to it as you play with it. If you have any suggestions on improving it, don't forget about our Spectrum channel and our Intercom chat. Now join me in the next video where we'll start constructing our first navbar.